Yesterday, we saw record turnout of voters at the polls, plus millions of Arizonans taking advantage of early voting. And we were there at the election headquarters as they began to count the ballots. So we want to check in this morning with how the process has gone and what may still change moving forward with the Arizona Secretary of State, Katie Hobbs. So Secretary Hobbs, thank you so much for your time this morning. I know you must be exhausted. So how many votes are still outstanding across the state of Arizona? And couldn't those votes make a difference in some of the big decisions like Arizonans voting for Joe Biden?
Yeah, absolutely. So Maricopa County yesterday was able to upload all of their results from vote centers yesterday. And I think the last report I saw is that they have about 250,000 outstanding ballots. So certainly those could impact races in Maricopa County. The rest of the state, a lot fewer. And I don't have all of those totals right in front of me, but certainly there are hundreds of thousands of ballots left to be counted.
So last night, about 6 hours ago, Governor Ducey responded to an announcement that Arizona had voted for Joe Biden, saying not so fast. Arizona has about 130,000 plus votes separating the candidates. So let's count all of the votes and let the people decide rather than making declarations. So do you see any potential scenario where this pronouncement could change in the next day or so? And when would we know that?
It really depends on if we are able to get the breakdown of those early ballots that are left to be counted, geographic areas, party breakdown. And I don't know that we'll have those numbers because I know right now that the counties are focused on getting those counted. So I think in the next couple of days, we should have some more complete results.
Looking at the breakdowns of how say, Maricopa County and Coconino County, some of the bigger areas, voted overwhelmingly for the Democratic nominees versus the rural counties. Was there anything about the way that these votes came in that surprised you or that looked inconsistent or was unexpected?
There wasn't anything unexpected in terms of the results we saw posted yesterday. Early on, a lot of races broke for Democrats. We knew that because we knew that the Democrats were leading in early votes in terms of the ballots that were returned. And what I mean by that is just that the ballots were from Democratic voters versus Republican voters. And then we knew that yesterday's voting was more heavily Republican. And so that shifted some races. So really, if there's going to be more shifting, it's dependent on those early ballots that were dropped off yesterday, if those are more heavily Republican or Democratic, and we just don't know that yet.
Okay. And it sounds like there were no issues that were prevalent reported to your offices throughout the day yesterday.
Yeah, we did have some minor issues, but really nothing that impacted people's ability to vote, and that's really the good news at the end of the day.
All right. Secretary Hobbs, thank you so much. I know there's more work to be done to make sure that all of those votes are counted. And just as we clarified to wrap up, when do you think that those final numbers will be in?
Well, the numbers are never final until we do the official canvass at the end of the month. But we should have really solid numbers, I think, by the end of the week.
All right. We appreciate it. Thanks so much for your time.